Hey everybody, I'm CreatureCarter42 and welcome to our review of Pikmin 3. Now, Pikmin 3 is a game that Pikmin fans have been waiting for a long time for. After waiting nearly 10 years, it finally came out for the Wii U. But the question is, was it worth the wait? The game stars three U characters, Alf, Brittany and Charlie, from the planet Coppi. Now Coppi is facing a food crisis and they're running low on food, due to everybody being really greedy. So they set off on a journey to find food, and come across a planet full of food, and that planet just happens to be the Pikmin planet. Now this game involves you controlling an army of 100 Pikmin, just like in the previous games. The red, blue and yellow Pikmin all returned from the previous games and remain mostly unchanged, but now there are two U Pikmin added to the fray. First, you have the rock Pikmin, which can be used to destroy crystals and are immune to crushing attacks, which makes fighting Wollywogs really easy in this game. Then we have wing Pikmin, which can fly, allowing them to carry items over obstacles and enemies. The Pikmin's AI has been improved greatly since the previous game, since they no longer get stuck on walls as much, and also there's now new ways to fight some enemies. For example, you can throw Pikmin at the Bulbul's eyes to stun it and make it easier to fight. This adds a lot more strategy to the game, with different ways to defeat each enemy. The bosses have also been improved greatly since the previous game. They're now a lot bigger and tougher and have more HP, so it'll take more than one day to defeat them. But luckily, they keep the damage they have taken overnight, which really helps. And also the bosses are all pretty interesting. The only boss I didn't really enjoy was the final boss, which I felt was a big letdown compared to all the other bosses in this game. But what you gonna do? There are also some other modes to keep you entertained. First is Mission Mode, which is like the challenge mode of Pikmin 2, and it's multiplayer, so you can grab a friend and so you can work together to get the highest score possible. Then we got the competitive mode that is Bingo Battle, where basically the two players try to get their bingo card filled to get a bingo, and win. Yeah, so it's a competitive mode, like Pikmin 2, but a lot more fun. So overall this game is pretty good, but unfortunately it's not perfect. It does have a few flaws. First, there's only one file, when the other Pikmin games had 3 files. Now I know the Wii U has the whole user thing where each user can have one file, but other Wii U games like UC Bros. U had 3 files for one user, so why can't Pikmin 3 do it? It just kind of annoys me a little. There's also no Piklopedia like the one in Pikmin 2. Now I know not everybody read the Piklopedia, but I did, and I really liked it because it had a lot more personality to the characters of their bios, and I learned a lot about their enemies, so it was pretty cool, and I'm kind of sad they took it away for no real reason. Speaking of enemies, my final complaint is that the lack of bosses from the previous 2 games. The only returning boss was the Snagrit, which is cool and all, but I kinda wish some of the other bosses returned, like the Emperor Bulblacks or the Bee Longlights, or heck, even the Water Wraith would have been awesome to return, but nope, just the Snagrit. That's more of a personal thing, but still kind of annoys me. So, after all that, I decided to give Pikmin 3 the score of 8.8 out of 10. Pikmin 3 is really good, improving a lot of the flaws that Pikmin 1 and 2 had, but it still has a few minor flaws like having only one file and the lack of Piklopedia and such. But overall, it's a really good game, and it's a good thing too, because the Wii U really needs some good games right now. So, if you have a Wii U, I really recommend picking this game up. Anyway, that's all I have time for today. Thank you for watching, and see you all next time.